Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of August 2025. So let's dive into it. And this is my cat, Luna. Everyone say hi to Luna in the comments. She loves attention. So make sure to give that to her. You have the feelings card coming out. It's very beautiful. In your feelings, huh, Capricorn? I was about to call you Cancer for a second. Huh, Capricorn. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. I'm picking up on this message. Give yourself permission to explore your feelings. And this doesn't just mean bad feelings either, Capricorn. This is positive feelings as well. Like, to be honest with you, actually, I'm kind of picking up on some romantic or sexual feelings for some of you. And instead of suppressing them, maybe be curious about them. Well, like maybe I should talk to this person, or maybe I should explore this idea that kind of weirdly turns me on. I don't know. So I am seeing a lot of that going on in Capricorn's energy this month. But obviously this could involve other feelings as well. Beyond just romantic ones. This could be like, I don't know, maybe you're having a feeling like the area that you're living in doesn't resonate with you anymore, and you're like, well, what if? Or maybe you're having a feeling of like, well, what if I just change my whole career? You know, little inclinations like that, little feelings like that. Spirit is saying they're worth exploring. And I do feel a lot of Capricorns this month may be pondering a sort of spontaneous new development or idea. And this development or idea may actually be coming in August, okay? Or very late July. It's like maybe, for example, you've been in the same business, the same career for like 20 years. And then all of a sudden you think to yourself, what if I just take skydiving lessons and I become a skydiving instructor? Like, wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that be funny? And at first you like laugh about it, like, haha, okay. But then you're thinking, wait, what if though? What if though? Or maybe you've been like a butch lesbian your whole life, right? And you had this guy friend for many years. And one day randomly you're looking at him and you're like, do I have attraction to this guy? This is very unfamiliar territory. And then you're just like, you know, the message here is like, well, what if, you know, like, what if we just give it some exploration? It's not saying you have to marry that dude. It's not saying you have to commit to jumping out of these planes. You know, it's like, well, why don't we try it, see if we like it, and if we don't, okay, now we know that it's not for us, you know? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting for you in Capricorn. What? in August. So yeah, some feelings, some ideas may be worth exploring, because even if they don't take you to where you think they're going to take you, you may end up somewhere else that's even more interesting. Like, for example, when you're jumping out of those planes, taking your skydiving classes, maybe you meet someone there who is trying to start this like herbal farm, and they're telling you all about it, and you love plants, and then you connect, and then you end up working at their farm or something. I don't know. I don't know. You know, anything can happen here. Keep that in mind. We have the Green Man coming out in reverse as your first card. This is the Emperor in reverse. Divine masculine energy in reverse. So, very interesting. I want to see what comes out next to that. The Archer in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, see. Okay, Capricorn, I see what's going on here. I'm picking up on an energy from you of being a little bit fearful. And now I gotta call out my Capricorn homies, because something I've noticed in all y'all, and I have a ton of Capricorns in my life. I don't know why Capricorn energy is weirdly drawn to me. Probably because I'm a Capricorn moon, and my moon is in the 12th house, which rules over psychic abilities. So because being a psychic is such a big part of my personality, I feel like that's why Capricorns are drawn to me. What I've noticed in Capricorns is a lot of you guys have, and call me out if you want, ridicule me if you want, you're not as willing to go out of your comfort zone as the other signs. I'm just being honest. That's kind of an earth sign thing, though. Virgos are the same way. Taurus is somewhat the same way as well. And I feel this month that there's this very strong inclination to do something that's new to you. And you're heavily being asked by your spirit guides, by your higher self, by the universe, to don't be such a Capricorn about this time. Because something really cool might come of this. For example, some of you guys, you might meet somebody who you have feelings for, but you're scared of pursuing it because maybe they're not your usual type that you go after. Or maybe there's something about them that reminds you of your ex, but it's not something significant. Like maybe, for example, let's just say you dated someone once who had recently got out of a relationship and that turned out to be a nightmare. And then you start seeing someone new and they also recently got out of a relationship and you're like, oh, no, my ex was a nightmare. It's like, you never know. This could be a whole different situation. Or like, I don't know, maybe you got food poisoning from something one time and now you have the opportunity to eat that food again and you're like, no, it's poison. It's like, probably not. I think there is, I don't know why, I just feel this intense pressure from spirit to just be like, explore your feelings. If you're craving that food that maybe once gave you food poisoning, taste it. If you want to date that person and you've never dated somebody like them before, do it. If you want to try this brand spanking new thing you never even fathomed before, do it. It feels like it's going to hit you out of nowhere, like a random spontaneous urge or idea. And it doesn't even feel like it's attached to any thought pattern. It just kind of, boom, hits you out of nowhere. That is usually a sign from spirits. Like when a thought randomly hits you and it like doesn't seemingly come from anywhere, that could be like a sort of divine intervention thought. Something sent from spirit, okay? We have the journey coming out in reverse here. Fascinating. Death energy in reverse. Ooh, Capricorn. I'm getting a really, really strong message of like, you need to get out of your comfort zone. I almost feel like midlife crisis energy coming from you, Capricorn. Like, you've been solid, you've been stable, you've been in the same town or the same career, same environment, same whatever, for years, probably, decades, probably. And I don't know, like I said, it's just going to be a random idea that hits you. Or, yeah, it feels like a random idea. And there's an opportunity for you to take action on that idea. If you take action on that idea, it's like, I'm seeing a chain. You take action on the idea, it's going to lead you to something else. And we gave that example of like, you go for these skydiving classes, you meet somebody, you end up working at like an herbal farm. You know, how weird things can happen like that. But that's what I'm saying. That's how your intuition works. You ask for one outcome. Don't be surprised if your intuition tells you to do something that seems to be totally not relevant at all to what you're trying to manifest. You know, it's like, let's just say you're trying to manifest like $10,000 this month. You randomly get hit with the intuitive idea to, I don't know, go play basketball at the gym. All right, let's go play basketball at the gym. Seems to have nothing in common with making $10,000 one month, right? But maybe while you're playing basketball at the gym, you're talking to the people there. Somebody's saying, oh, I'm looking to buy a boat. And you have a boat sitting on your property and you want to sell it, and you want to sell it for like $10,000. I don't know anybody who has boats. This is just a random example. But you know what I mean? It's like sometimes these ideas that pop in your head, they seem so out of the blue. They seem so irrelevant to anything you got going on in your life, but they may actually be the most relevant thing that you can do for the things that you want to manifest. But it's going to require you to go out of your comfort zone, number one. It's going to require you to let go of sort of everything that you thought you knew, like your usual tastes and expectations. What I'm seeing, the phrase palette expansion. Just popped into my mind, clairaudiently, okay? Palette expansion. The universe will be bringing you new flavors of life. And this may be literal, new foods you've never tried before, new sorts of people who you've never even talked to before, new opportunities you never thought to explore before. Palette expansion. We have the 10 of Stones in reverse with home. Wow. Something about your home or your comfort zone is starting to get really uncomfortable. And with the Green Man in reverse, you know, I think of this Green Man having his own neck of the woods, or like the Emperor having his own empire, right? But in reverse, it's kind of giving me like, oh, man, I'm so sick of this empire. I'm so sick of this neck of the woods. Or it's like you've been somewhere so long that it's starting to become stale. And there's a message here of like, there's nothing left here for you. And you know, the example that always pops into my mind, if any of you are into video games, it's like you're playing an RPG, open world map. And it's like you're in a little village. You've done all of the quests in that village. You've talked to all of the people, all the NPCs you were supposed to talk to. And there's no more quests for you left in that village. You have to expand outside. You have to expand your map. You have to explore into the unknown in order to keep the story going. I am feeling like there's something stagnating and staling where you're at, and there's some sort of opportunity to bring you elsewhere in August. We have the Shaman, yes, the Magician coming through. Yeah, taking life by the balls, Capricorn. I feel like this is, like, you have all of the tools in front of you to achieve what you want in life, but also when I think of the Magician, when I think of the Shaman, I think of decisiveness. I think of really living life to the fullest. So I'm really glad that's coming out here. And then we have the 7 of Stones, healing. Yeah, to continue your healing and expansion, your spiritual expansion, soul journey in life, take the advice we gave. There's something very healing about the month of August as you explore these feelings of yours as well. So thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.